I bought new 28-inch tire and inner tire, and I'm gonna install this for that wheel, so then we see that clearance, how much it is. So the tire is now installed, and as you can see there is no room for that fender, and also these brackets, they don't reach to that hole, those mounting points. So I think I'm gonna cut off this material and make this fender connect to that hole, and maybe I need to drill new hole here or there. So that's the plan. Okay, now I have enough clearance between this tire and fender. I'm gonna place self-tapping screw there. I already have longer screw here. I also drill a new hole, so this gonna match for that. I'm gonna flip this around because this bracket has a thread there, and here I need to make some spacers between this. Fender is now mounted at 2 points. Here is that self-tapping screw, and here is that normal screw which goes through here, and also put nut here. So there is this is only left. I need to somehow make some spacer between these points and make how much distance I want with tire and fender. So it's about that much. I found out this kind of tube. This is from my 3D printer. I replaced these with solid ones. These are hollow tubes. This is stainless steel, so it won't rust. I think I'm gonna cut this off here and then cross these ends, and then drill holes for screws. So now the exchangers are installed and they work pretty well. Fender is now okay. More problems. This is the throttle handle and it's right hand, and this shifter is also right hand side. So if I put this throttle here, I can move this very far here and remove that, and it's like a works maybe, but it's very hard to change gears because it's very it's move very far away here and it's gonna be over that. So I need to check out my stash and if I have a new shifter which works in this left side. But if I don't find, then the only thing what I can do is put this one this side, switch to this side, and then I need to flip it around so it's upside down. The gears still works, but they works opposite direction. It's not so big deal, so maybe I do that, but I need to check my stashes first if I have a different shifter. I didn't find 7-speed shifter. I found a 3-speed shifter, but it won't work, so I don't use that. But I found nice lock. This I'm gonna use. Now I have to remove these grips. If you have a compressed air available, easy way remove this is just blow air here and same time remove that grip. Let me show you. Like that. This turns out very well. There is now throttle in this right side, bell, and brake and shifter in left side. Maybe I put some black marker or something there, or just leave those numbers upside down, I don't know. But everything works. Now the only thing which looks pretty dumb is this brake cable is way too long. I have here little bit shorter outer cable. I'm trying to put it there and let's see how it's gonna look. Okay, now it's little bit better. It's still too long, but I don't have right size of cable. This one what I have is way too short. If I put it there, it doesn't reach. But this is what it is. next thing is place a battery and makes those connectors. This hole, there was connector before, I don't have it anymore, so I need to somehow block this. I have 3D printer, so maybe I print some kind of plug here. This is the battery what I'm going to use. This is from Bird Bike. This have some kind of BMS problem, but I think it's something to do with software or something. It still outputs power. The charging point is here, this one, and I tear down this bottom side. There is 4 wires, and black and red is those are power, and I don't know what is these. Maybe they are some data lines or something. This is the connector. There is some kind of burning marks there. Maybe that was the problem. First I'm thinking I have this kind of connector. Maybe if I saw this edge of this, then I can use this connector for these holes. But there is problem because there is red, this is not black, so I have to remove that and solder it here if I want to use this kind of connector here. But I'm thinking I just put the battery. Let me see, something like that. That kind of slot there. So there is plenty of space of those wires, and this I'm gonna secure with some straps or something to this frame. And what I'm thinking, I'm gonna maybe cut off these wires and put like this XG60 connector there, and this controller connector comes through this hole, and that I made this plug here and the wires come through here. I also need to measure how much power this controller draws when it's not in use, like a standby. So do I need to also place switch here to switch off battery? But there is always problem with those switches, because when I switch this off, these capacitors slowly drain out, and when I turn that switch on, then there is huge current spike when this gonna charge for very long time. So the switch connectors are gonna spark inside the switch, and they don't gonna last long time. In that vehicle there I made this kind of, I put like that push button there, and what that does, it's gonna charge those capacitors via resistor, and when I see the voltage rising up, then I'm gonna turn the switch and or the key, and then it's on, and there is no sparks in the main switch. I'm also thinking I'm gonna solder these wires directly in this connector, but now when I'm testing, I'm gonna still use these fake wires for that. So that's the plan.